Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of our FileMaker series. This one is, I've been receiving a lot of email lately and a lot of communication. People are asking me all the time, is this worth it? Is getting FileMaker worth the extra money? Is it worth paying the kind of prices that FileMaker wants for their product to actually get it? And so I think the first thing that we need to look at is we need to look at our FileMaker and we need to see what it is. So currently the FileMaker Pro 16 is going for about $329. It's pretty simple. It's the FileMaker Pro 16. I'm not sure if you can still buy the 15 or the 14. The 14 Pro Advanced is what I have, and I absolutely love it. It does have a lot of quirks and a lot of unique features that makes it difficult to use, but once you get used to that and you get used to being able to use the FileMaker platform, it works out just wonderfully. And one of the things I have to say is that when looking at, like, I have my setup here that I've been building on the FileMaker series, and we have the access to do so many different things. Like, we can go into our register and we can use a scanner, a little hand scanner to scan in products and sell them that way. We can go into all different kinds of what records that we do have, show all of our records, and you can see as you go through these records what they are. And one of the cool things as well is that you can do is you can go, let me get to the end here because it's kind of messed up just a little bit. So one of the things that you can do is you can also use a blank window if you wanted to, and you can, just buy blank products. And here I'm buying blank products. What this product is it's just a dollar button. And so it's just a bulk thing that we actually discovered in today's show. So what it does is basically is selling those items, and we can cash them out and sell them and create them. We can also hold invoices if we wanted to. One of the neat things that I really wanted to emphasize about the FileMaker program is when I started my business 5 years ago, one of the most interesting features was I went to every place I could and I said, hey, is there a possibility that I can get a digital cash register, a digital register where I can sell products to my customers and be able to keep track of all of those things? And I was told time and time again, absolutely you can do that, but it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you a lot. I contacted my bank, and my bank told me, absolutely, we have this new system, and it comes with a little stand and all this neat stuff, and it was pretty cool. The problem that I was having, and it sounded like it was really cheap, right? It sounded like it was really cheap. The problem that I was having is that you were going to spend $49.99 a month per register for your system, and you didn't even have full control of it. So whatever data that you put into it was accessible not only by the bank, not only by the developer, but it was also available to everyone who had the code or had the key or needed access to your files, which included basically anybody. Which I like to keep my files quite secure. I'm a small business. I like to keep, do my inventories and keep everything to myself and kind of go from there and expand my business and do things like that. But anyway, I talked to some people that they said, hey, you know what, we can do this for you, and it's going to cost you, I think they said something like $14,000 plus $200 a month, plus maintenance fees, plus all these other things. And this is the one that we're currently working on. We have passcodes and inventory and list inventories, and you can go in and actually change your inventories to whatever you want. And you can fix them too. If you want to put something on sale, you can put it on sale in just a matter of a second. It doesn't take very long to go through them even at all. So I wanted to do a very short, very quick video about having the FileMaker plan. And I have to tell you that for the price, you pay $349 for the 16 Pro. That's all you really need is the 16 Pro. You don't need the server. You don't need all that fancy schmancy stuff unless you're like a multi-billion-dollar corporation and you want to serve the globe. But you can actually get a third-party server and they will host your service for you, and you can be in Africa and still be able to access your system. So that kind of really makes it very, very nice. But some of the things that you can do is you can keep track of your contacts. You can look at any security breaches that you may have had. If someone ends up on the wrong window, you can find out that they did it by going into security. You can look at your reports. You can monitor your stores. This particular monitor that we built, and you can, like I said, they're all in my episodes, my earlier episodes, but you can actually look at all of these and you can see what they are. Like this one here, we sold this product. This is the product that we sold. You know exactly what it is that you sold at a glance. And it breaks them down by day if that's how you want to do it. So you can do it either by day, you can do it by date, you can do it by month, you can do it by week. You can segregate your sales however you want to. In my store, we segregate them by the day. So every single day I can look at my sales, and I can actually look at what sales are happening immediately through my back office or through my admin. And this particular one, we have the admin section, which is, this is my particular password for the admin section. And it gives me the ability to look at all this stuff like instantaneously. But we also have in our thing, we have a management thing. So if you wanted to be a manager and see, all I did was type in a different code. And we went now to a management back office. So your manager can actually take a look at your inventory without being able to modify it, or whatever permissions you decide to give, you can actually create those. So your manager can make those changes, can build reports, can change your contacts, can do scanner data, can change your passcodes. One of the cool things about the passcodes ordeal is that it was pretty much the only one that I've gotten done yet because I'm still working on this. But in the passcodes section, as you can see, what it does is it gives you the passcodes that are currently available, but it doesn't, if you look really close, it doesn't, there are some of them that it doesn't show you information about even at all. There's no information in those particular sections. But if we go back and we exit this and we go into our admin, the true admin, the writer or the contractor that wrote this, you now see all of them. All of them are available. So what we did was, in this particular case, the administrator didn't want management to have administrator access. So we created an access limiting device in this particular program where these codes cannot be seen, or my particular admin codes cannot be seen by management or anyone else for that matter. So off we go, and we're back to our system. This particular system has 3 separate registers. So in order to get into the register, an employee would have to type in a code, and then they could go to any register that they wanted to, and they're all pretty much identical to each other, but they operate very independently of each other. So this one, you could take your scanner and you could scan product in, sell product all day long. You can do cash, credit, or split pay. You can dismiss them if you want to. You can exit the program, or you can hold on to an invoice if you have an invoice that if you have a customer that came in and said, hey, blah, 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 you know, and you started building their sale for them, and then they couldn't make up their mind what they wanted, and they had to take a few more extra minutes, and another customer said, all I want is that. Can you just sell me that really fast? You can easily either switch registers if you want to, if that works better for you, or you can press the hold button, and it will automatically hold that invoice for you in perpetual, but you can't exit the system. It won't let you exit the system as long as there's a held invoice. So you will want to make sure that you close all of those out. But I just kind of wanted to show you real quick. I was hoping that maybe we could get a few more people to watch the show and actually help build this. My goal is to help you as a small business owner create something that is yours, that you own, that you can have, that you possess. And I will tell you this program, and I'm not just tooting a horn, or I'm not just, FileMaker has paid me zero. They paid me absolutely nothing. What happened was I stumbled upon this program probably about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And what happened is I sat down and I started developing. I had some scripting ability before me. where I'd worked with JavaScript and I'd worked with Python and I'd done some other things. This made it so much easier. It was so easy to just grab a box and resize it and make it, create it into a button and make it into something that you could use. And the cost savings. I've been using my particular program, and we'll show you that here real quick. But I've been using my program now for years, and it basically tells you every time you make a sale, every second that something happens, it's there in the system for you. Now I am upgrading my system, not from FileMaker Pro Advanced 14 because I tend to like that program, but what it does for you is what this particular one does for me is the other one had a lot of buttons. Let's quick take a look at the other one here just for a second. So if we click on this one, what we see is if we go to our, let's just go to our back office and then we'll just go to our menu one. So this is what it was like. You had all of these buttons and you could hit a button that whatever you wanted to, and there's all of these other buttons that you had to go to, and you could go back to your main menu, you could go to your invoices, you could do whatever you wanted to, you could exit, you could clear, you could, it was, but you had to know where it was in the system. And so I decided that what I really wanted to do was I wanted to have a system that I could utilize. Let's close this one down just a little bit. So I wanted to have a system that I could utilize that would have a scanner. So I could start scanning products and it would be faster and easier to use. And so I developed this one. And this one is really cool. This is my dream system that I'm trying to create here. And I just wanted to quick let you know that in this particular series of videos, there are tons and tons and tons of unique learning tools that will help you, whether you have Pro Advanced or you just have the Pro version, just the regular version of FileMaker 12, 13, 14, 15, or 16. Any of those will work with the method that I'm teaching you. And it's very cost effective. Sure, it takes you a couple of weeks or it takes you a month to develop this program or to develop the solution, to put your product into it and get it store ready, put it out and go from there. But it's worth it because even if you had purchased a $14,000 system, you still have to provide all of the data, you have to provide all of the material, you have to provide everything for it, put all of that data in there anyway. This is just adding a step or two, and it literally makes your life so much nicer. So I just wanted to real quick reach out to you guys and let you know that it's going to be a super short video, probably about 15 minutes. This particular one has an ending date, so you can set an ending date should you want to, where you can, if you're doing payroll, this would help you with payroll. And so you would set a payroll ending date, say the 13th or whatever, and you would set the date. Now this one won't let me do it because I haven't authorized it, and you have to be a manager or you have to be an administrator to actually make that happen. So now it will let me set the date. It says payroll ending date, records have been modified. This one you can go into your inventory modifier. So if I type in code and I go into my inventory modifier, what it does is it gives me, this is a product that I actually have. I can add quantity, change the quantity, modify the price. I can put this item on sale instantaneously. If I wanted to, I could click here and I could scan a product that I needed to search for, that I needed to search and make modifications to. This actually will perform a search for me on the product that I'm looking for. And then I can modify it from that point. And of course I set permissions. So the numbers that you see that I type in, these numbers here, depending on who you are, like a regular employee would type in a number and they wouldn't be able to get anywhere. So let's see what the number is. Hold on just a minute. I had forgotten what the number is, but I'll go look at it pretty quick. It is 1235 and 1236. So 1236 is the number that I'm looking for. So we'll go back to our code here. We'll type in 1236, and if we type in, if we go to add, if we put the admin thingy, what it does is it will take me here, and it does give me, oh, apparently I actually did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6. It gives me admin security link. I need 1, 2, 3, 5, which will take me to the username. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm sorry. That was my mess up. 1, 2, 3, 5. Admin. See, it will take me to this window. And you can, depending on the code, so your employees, you can figure out exactly where you want your employee to go. You can set them a number, give them that number, and make it work for your employee all in all, so that when you do, they get to work, they can clock in or clock out if they want to, or it will be automatic. If they just come in and they push a number and they go to one of these registers, it'll automatically clock them in for you. It'll automatically clock them out for you. The current system that I've set, they actually have to physically clock in first and then clock out, but no big deal. But I just wanted to real quick get with you guys and let you know what's going on. So we will be doing some more of the tutorials on Monday or Tuesday of next week. So we'll be tying that up and wrapping it up. We're doing a few minor things right now. Right now we're building that admin section or the back office section for management. We will finish building the map because we do have a lot of layout. So in register 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, we have register 1, register 2, register 3. All of those have duplicate hinge pages that work on them, and they also have this execute button where they can go into their own little side window where they can sell whatever they want to from there, whether it be you know, just an individual thing like this, or they wanted to go to an entirely different page. So we are setting that up. But is it worth the investment? That was the point of today's video. Is it worth the investment? I have to say it is absolutely worth the investment. As a small business owner, this has saved me tons and tons and tons of revenue. Tons and tons and tons of revenue. I can sell my product cheaper. I can find it cheaper. I know exactly how much I have. My system, I've designed my system so that it will tell me when I'm running low on a product. It'll say, Tim, you've only got 5 of these left. It's just been a great benefit, and the reason why I even started doing these videos was to help you, the small business owner, the guy or the girl that was trying to run a salon or a boutique or a this and that store or a variety store or you know, whatever small business that you had in mind. If you were doing an e-business, this works for you because this tool can help you keep track of all of your sales, and it can help you keep track of the customers that you're selling to, and it can help you send messages to those customers if you really wanted it to, so that you could say, oh, guess what, we're having a sale tomorrow, whatever the case might be, and you can communicate with those people, and it just gives you that opportunity without expanding on your expense. So that first thing I was telling you about that came from the bank, yeah, it's $49 a month, but it's another $20 a month for the back office. It's another $20 a month for, you know, per register for an additional inventory block, or it's this or it's that, and by the time you're done, it's $150, $200 a month per register. Even if you only have one, it's still per register. And in this case, if you're using the Wi-Fi, you have unlimited. You can have 10 registers in your store. If you decide you have 2 stores and they're separate from each other, one's on one side of town and the other's on the other side of town, you can go to FMP Host and they'll host it for you, and you can have access to your central register from there. It doesn't even have to be on in your computer. It just will operate in a cloud-based storage unit. So that works really super well. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave me a message down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know what you want. I will try desperately to help you as much as I possibly can. I have really enjoyed the experience of doing this and making these videos and operating my store with this program. So I'm very much looking forward to 2018. 2018 looks like it's going to be a great business year for me, and I want to help you grow your business. So if I can, let me know how I can do that, and I'm here for you. So just drop me a note, let me know, whatever the case might be. But until then, next week, Monday or Tuesday, today is the 6th, I believe. It is the 6th of January. So a couple of days, we'll have another FileMaker video, and we'll kind of finish out this stuff that we're currently doing that you guys can see here. We'll finish that out so that you guys don't have to worry about it. But we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. As always, as I always say, be good to each other, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.